Do you know who the best Minecraft player is?
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Releasing for the Xbox 360 in 2012, Minecraft was ahead of its time, becoming the pioneer for the modern indie game boom. Not only was it fun for casual players, but it also had a massive competitive community. To achieve 100%, we are going to have to collect all 50 achievements, from easy ones like get wood, to hard ones like when pigs fly. Alright, so before we start an actual world, I want to load into a tutorial world to secure one hard achievement right off the bat, adventuring time. Since Minecraft on Xbox 360 has a maximum world size of 856 by 856, it is quite literally almost impossible to spawn in a world with all 24 biomes. However, the tutorial world has all the ones I need in one map. So I basically just run around the edge of the map, stepping into every biome, eventually unlocking our first achievement, adventuring time. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, we spawn into our real world right on the edge of a jungle biome. That's huge for us. Free wood, free cocoa beans, but look, we're not skipping ahead. Gotta hit the basics first. First block we punch is jungle wood, and that gets us the getting wood achievement. Then with our wood in hand, we make planks and slap together a workbench, and that pops bench making. After that, we craft some sticks, throw them together and make a wooden pickaxe, which unlocks time to mine. And honestly, the pickaxe only exists for one reason: mining 3 pieces of cobblestone so we never have to use it again. We grab some surface coal and stone along the coast, plus some sugarcane for bookshelves later on. Once we've got enough cobblestone, we upgrade to a stone pickaxe for getting an upgrade achievement, and there's no reason to wait around, so we use the crafting table right there and knock out the rest of the stone tools: axe, shovel, and hoe, all in one go for the more achievement. Walking the shoreline, we spot our first cow. We get 1 critical hit on him, which gets us leather, and unlocks the cow tipper achievement. And I decide to craft a boat since walking across the entire coastline would waste half the day. And we just paddle around looking for new biomes and food and whatnot until nighttime. I end up finding a snowy taiga biome, but the sun's dropping fast, which means mobs are about to show up. So I slap together a quick wooden shelter and knock out the basic wooden gear. A wooden sword gets us the time to strike achievement, and after that, a wooden hoe gets us time to farm. We build a furnace out of 8 cobblestone inside of our cabin for the hot topic achievement, and outside it's already chaos. The first zombie we run into, we kill it, unlocking the monster hunter achievement. Back at the furnace, we cook up some pork we grabbed earlier and eat it for the pork chop achievement. Then a creeper sneaks up on us out of nowhere and blows up, sends us straight back to spawn. We sprint all the way back to the shelter, re-gear, and clean up some skeletons nearby for bones. With bones in the hotbar, I find a wild wolf on the ice and manage to tame it. From there, we keep sailing and eventually hit a desert biome with a desert pyramid sitting right there. We dig into the pyramid and carefully disarm the pressure plate TNT trapped in the middle, and then we check out the chests, which end up giving us some gold, iron, and horse armor. With iron tools finally in hand, we drop straight into a massive underground ravine, loaded with exposed ore, redstone, and lava. Down there, our hunger tanks hard. Rather than starve, we eat some rotten flesh, which is disgusting, but it works, for the iron belly achievement. Then we set up a smelting station and cook raw iron to acquire the acquiring hardware achievement. Once we've got enough ingots, we forge a full set of iron armor, helmet, chestplate, leggings, and boots for the Iron Man achievement. Then pushing deeper, we find an active zombie dungeon with a spawner inside. We shut it down with torches and clear the room. Inside the chest, there is some name tags, redstone, and a music disc, which is actually pretty big because we are going to need this music disc for a future jukebox achievement. Then we keep grinding towards bedrock, grabbing lapis and emeralds along the way, while bridging across a huge lava lake for more resources. But one wrong step drops us straight in, and then we end up dying. We respawn in the dark and immediately start sprinting back to recover our stuff and keep working the list. We're deep underground now, still recovering from the lava mishap. With some backup iron tools, we start carving a staircase straight up through the stone dirt to get back to the surface. We come up on a dark, sandy shoreline and set up a quick base camp. Crafting table down, fishing rod made. We cast a line into the ocean and pull up a raw fish, cooking it in a cobblestone furnace, eat it, and that's the delicious fish achievement. Now that the hunger's handled, it's time to start farming. We make a stone hoe, till the dirt near the water, and plant some wheat seeds. Bone meal from those skeletons earlier rushes the growth. We harvest the wheat and turn it into bread at the crafting table to unlock the Bake Bread achievement. To scope out the area, we stack up a cobblestone pillar to look around. I spot a landmass near the water, build a boat, and sail over. We cut through a swamp full of lily pads, and we end up landing a genuinely rare mushroom island, which has mycelium ground, giant red mushrooms, and mushroom cows. We drop into a shallow cave on the island's edge and mine some iron and coal to restock. After clearing out a few zombies and skeletons, we bridge across some water and craft a wooden sign. Placing down the wooden sign gets us It's a Sign achievement. We leave the island behind for now and head into a snowy taiga biome. The woods are thick and dark, so we're picking off creepers and skeletons the whole way through. Along the way, we run into a wild horse and start taming it, which should make travel way faster going forward. Back in after sorting our chests, we grab our iron tools and start tunneling straight down. We break through into a sprawling abandoned mineshaft. We push through the wooden corridors, fighting cave spiders and zombies on our way, and find a second zombie dungeon worth looting. Deeper down near the bedrock, we finally strike some blue ore. Our first diamond ore we mine unlocks the Diamonds achievement. With our pockets full of rare stuff and redstone, we set up a quick crafting station to clear out some smaller item achievements. We combine wheat, sugar, and eggs to bake a cake for the Lie achievement. Then we build a jukebox out of a diamond and wooden planks, drop in the cat music disc from earlier, and get the Music to My Ears achievement. Then, using a bow and redstone and cobblestone, we build a dispenser for Dispense This. Geared up, we head back to the surface. Under the cover of night, we move into a jungle biome and spot a wild ocelot. We move in slowly so we don't spook it, feed it raw fish, and it turns into a pet cat, which unlocks us Lion Tamer. After that, I have to connect a second controller so we can bring in a second profile through the split screen. Once we have a second player in, we toss a diamond over to them, and that instantly pops the Diamonds to You achievement. After that, we cross our long cobblestone bridge back to the Mushroom Island base. We dump our extra loot into the storage, fire up the furnace to smelt some iron, and spend some time crafting fresh iron and diamond tools to stay geared up. With everything sorted, we grab a boat and sail out, landing in a familiar snowy taiga biome. We spot a wandering pig, saddle it up with a carrot on a stick, and steer it right off a snowy cliff. The fall damage triggers when pigs fly. Back at base, we knock out a couple quick crafts. Smelting wood with charcoal as fuel gets us renewable energy. Then we craft a flower pot, set it by the furnace, and grab the pot planter achievement. Just like that. Now it's time to go back underground. We ride the minecart down our pre-built track deep into the ravine, clearing creepers and zombies while mining emeralds, lapis, and coal along the way. Back up top, we gather obsidian and build a nether portal frame. Then we light it with a flint and steel and step through, getting us into the nether. The nether is rough right away. We spot a ghast, bait its fireball, and knock it right back with a well-timed sword hit. That kills it and unlocks the Return to Cinder. The nether doesn't go easy on us though. We end up dying in the lava, so we respawn back at the Mushroom Island, grab some backup gear, and head right back through the portal to keep going. After we recover our gear, we head back to the overworld. Then we sort our inventory and grab our bow for some range practice. We spot a creeper on the shoreline from our bridge and snipe it from a distance, which gets us the Archer achievement. After checking the achievement list, we take the minecart underground for some more resources. Using water to cool the lava, we mine some obsidian with a diamond pickaxe through the ravine. Then back at the surface base, we use obsidian, diamonds, and a book to build an enchantment table, which gets us the Enchanter. Then we craft some bookshelves out of planks and books for the librarian, and place them around the table to boost it. Now our bow is freshly enchanted. We head back through the portal into the nether. We fight through ghasts, magma cubes, and wither skeletons before finding a nether fortress. Inside, we kill a blaze and grab its rod, unlocking into fire. Then we keep clearing the fortress and find a blaze spawner to farm more rods before heading back through the portal to safety. Back at base, we build a brewing stand and mix water bottles with netherwort and magma cream. That gives us a potion of fire resistance for a local brewery. Then we drink it and jump straight into a lava pool we set up nearby, surviving it for the Staying Frosty achievement. Later though, a mistake with another lava bucket, no potion this time, ends up killing us. So we respawn in our bed, grab some backup gear, and take the minecart back down to keep expanding the rail system. After that, back at the Mushroom Island base, we start setting up for some combat-focused goals. At the brewing stand, we mix netherwort, blaze powder, and glowstone dust into a potion of strength 2. We drink it, pull out a diamond sword, and go looking for a fight. We find an iron golem that we built earlier hanging around the base and one-shot it for massive damage, which gets us the overkill achievement. Next, we head out onto the bridge over the ocean at night. We spot a skeleton way out on the shore, line up the shot, and fire. Landing it from that range earns us the sniper duel. After that, we spend a big chunk of the session in the snowy taiga biome, working a village for crops, and doing some heavy caving underground. We mine resources and clear out skeletons to build up a bone stockpile. Back on the surface in the snowy woods, we find a whole pack of wild wolves. Using our bones, we tame 5 of them in a row for leader of the pack. After that, we sail out and head back underground, laying track for our next travel goal before heading back up. Wool's the next target, so we mix up some dyes from our flowers and cross the ocean to check out the jungle and taiga biomes. We pick up some more flowers, dye some wild sheep, and shear them to build up some of our colored wool collection. Back at base to reorganize, we grab some rails, powered rails, and redstone torches and head underground into the minecart system. We spend a big stretch of this session digging a straight 1x2 mineshaft, laying track for the 500 meter rail goal coming up. We're still missing black dye for the rainbow achievement, so we head to the surface and take a boat out at night. We hunt down some squids and grab their ink sacs from the water. With the last of the dye secured, we fight off a few spiders and endermen on the shore, ready to finish the wool set for rainbow collection. Now it's time we finish off the wool goal. After grabbing the last dyes, hunting more sheep across the plains and snow, and sorting our chests, we head back to base. We line up all 16 wool colors on the floor and finally get rainbow collection. With that done, it's time to chase the endgame. We grab our Eye of Enders that we have and head to the surface. We toss the first one, follow it, and build a makeshift bridge across the ocean to stay on track. It lands in the jungle biome, so we throw another eye, and it drops straight down. We dig down through the dirt and stone and break into a cracked stone brick, which lets us find the stronghold. I spend a good while working through the mossy corridors, iron doors, and libraries, clearing zombies and skeletons as we map it out. It takes me a while, but we end up pushing deeper and finding the end portal room. We destroy the silverfish spawner with a pickaxe to secure it. Then we take our remaining Eye of Ender to fill in the frame, but we need 11 more Eye of Enders before we can fully activate the portal. So we head back to our massive rail system in the meantime to test our 500 meter track. We ride the minecart the full length of the 1x2 tunnel for several minutes, but it turns out the track isn't long enough to trigger the milestone, so yeah, we're gonna have to extend this farther. Coming up from the tunnel, we head to base to organize our inventory and smelt some fresh ore. Since the horizontal tunnel wasn't enough on its own, I decided to take the track vertical instead. So I end up building a dirt pillar straight up into the clouds. We lay track all the way down the sky ramp and connect it to our existing rail to guarantee we hit 500 meters. We hop into the minecart at the top and start the drop. It's a long ride down the sky ramp, past the Mushroom Island and into the underground tunnel. The minecart finally reaches the end of the line and the milestone triggers for On the Rail achievement. And honestly, this one took way longer than it probably should have. With that annoying achievement finally done, we spend the rest of the time clearing the caverns and fighting off endermen and creepers to stack up for the stronghold finale. So we grab some of our gear and head out. We actually end up finding an infected zombie villager and box it into a cobblestone pit so it can't run. With it trapped, we hit it with a splash potion of weakness and feed it a golden apple. It starts spitting up red particles and we unlock the zombie doctor achievement. While the cure finishes up, we hold the area and pick off creepers, spiders, and endermen with the bow and sword. Once it's done, we check the pit and find out the zombie's now a librarian villager. We trade our current paper for an emerald, chipping away at the trading goal. Knowing we'll need way more paper, we grab a boat and head out on a long trip. We spend a big stretch of time cutting through the swamp and running coastlines to harvest a huge amount of sugarcane. Back at base, we sort our loot into chests and start building a small wooden outpost over the water. But working in the dark, a creeper sneaks up and blows me up, sending us back to spawn. We respawn by our bed, re-gear, and sprint back across the bridge to recover our stuff and keep going. We sprint back across the bridge to grab our gear after that creeper explosion. At night, We recover our dropped items on the shore, fighting off a wandering enderman and a few spiders before heading back to base. Fully re-geared now, we head back through the portal and back into the Nether. We head to the Nether fortress from before and spend a good chunk of time farming blaze rods and clearing out magma cubes and gas as we go. Back in the overworld now, we run the coastline to harvest more sugarcane for our farm and turn the haul into a big stack of paper. We bring the papers to the outpost to trade with our cured librarian villager. After enough trades, we hit 30 emeralds and unlock the Haggler achievement. The trading goal is now done. So we grab our diamond pickaxe and ride the minecart back underground to keep expanding the tunnel, mining through deep stone, sealing off lava, and clearing caverns to grow the network. Back at the underground base with a full inventory of rock, we dump it into the storage chest. The moment we drop the final stack, we hit the 1,728 block achievement for chest full of cobblestone. Now that we finish our cobblestone grinding, and we're back on our Mushroom Island base handling some farm maintenance, at night we run the coastline harvesting our wheat and sugarcane, fighting off a few spiders and skeletons while we replant. With our inventory full of stone, we head back to the cobblestone bridge and spend a good chunk of time expanding it farther to hopefully get some endermen to spawn. As night falls, the bridge turns into a mob magnet, and we take advantage of that by hunting endermen specifically. We fight through their teleports and drop several with a diamond sword to stock up on ender pearls for the end portal. Back at base, we finally start to prep. We grab some glass bottles, nether wart, and blaze powder, and brew a batch of potions of strength 2. To max out our combat gear, we head to the enchantment table and put sharpness 1 on the diamond sword. With the potions brewed and the sword upgraded, and the pearls stacking up, we are set up for the final fight. As night hits, we keep hunting endermen for our last of our ender pearls. We drink a potion of strength 2 and grind through the teleporting mobs while fending off creepers, skeletons, and spiders along the way. With enough pearls finally locked in, we sprint back to the Mushroom Island base. We grab blaze powder and combined it with the pearls to craft Eyes of Ender. After a quick nether run for a few more blazes and wither skeletons, we head back to the overworld and down into the stronghold. We move through the mossy corridors into the end portal room, and we set up bed there to lock in our spawn. We fill the frame with the Eyes of Ender, and the portal lights up. We take a breath and jump in, which pops the End achievement. We land on the floating Endstone Island and go straight for the obsidian pillars. We snipe the ender crystals with our enchanted bow, and build up the pillars with cobblestone to break through and smash the crystals with our pickaxe. With the healing crystals gone, we go straight at the ender dragon. We dodge its swoops, fire off arrows, and land hits with the sharpness sword whenever it dives near the fountain. After a tough fight, we land the final blow. The dragon explodes in purple light, drops a massive pile of XP, and opens the exit portal. We jump into the fountain, the credits roll, and we unlock the end.